I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your channel, thank you so much for the support. There are so many different crazy changes that are taking place in our lives, but trust. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification. If you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback and the content of my video, you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, or give you good vibes, or just uplift that you truly needed, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is truly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my videos. Um, the music that I'm listening to in the background, God dog, I forgot to roll the thing back down on something, add more videos. It's called Angelic Sleep. Music you can listen to all night, 432 hertz, calm and relaxing sleep meditation for healing. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101, Heyokas, Stay or Remain. Universe isn't pulling any stops for life lessons, so choose wisely. It is so true with all the 444 going on today. We're going through intense transformation. Massive energy is, going through different twists and turns where it make you feel hell, either lost and confused, irritated with your own self, or even at times you're questioning your sanity. But these things are really truly are very therapeutic for us, and it's like inevitable. You have to be able to trust the process at times. It's like yesterday, man, I had to go ahead and take a break. I went to Walmart, messed up and had to go to Walmart yesterday. And it was like, I didn't even pull out the car before it was like folks up there fighting out in the parking lot. I'm like, are you serious? The hell done broke loose. I said, let me hurry up and go up in here and get my little candles so I can get up out of here and go on about my business, because it was just too heavy yesterday. And it was just like things just kept trying me. And I was just like, that energy, I had to really allow myself to, step aside and go ahead and recharge myself, because that was some energy I was not trying to reflect off of anybody else. But then when I allowed myself yesterday, I was just talking to universe about all the different things that's going on and how I felt about it and stuff like that. And, when you're going through things and you've been, uh, been just doing things and trying to allow yourself to stay in that positive frame of mind. And at times it may seem hard like that, but it's just like anything that is coming into your life, whether it was good or bad or whatever, it has that solid, information of value and life lessons. So you have to allow yourself to, either you can stay the way you are and then you're going to keep constantly repeating the same situations, except it's going to be different people with different faces. Allowing yourself to see what you are trying to be taught through every situation that is in life. There'll be people that will question, what your motives are, or even try to question your beliefs. Like, if you're being true to it, but there's other people that speak through ego. You have to allow yourself not to take it personal, even when it's directed towards you. Don't allow yourself to sink into their level, because it's like, number one, universe sent them towards you to challenge you. A lot of times you have to become your own challenge, because the things that you need to heal from, the things that you need to let go of. There's always different ways to react to a lot of things that is taking place, whether it's negative or positive. They're all being a true teacher to you that will make you so much stronger. I see all the different things that is taking place in my life, and it was really heavy, and going through all that, and just being able to be at that point, at that time, it may be frustrating towards me, but I had to allow myself to not sink into that, because it's like, especially with today, you do not want to get caught up in that ego track. being, you have to be right. You're trying to, convince people of stuff. And like, hell, if they don't believe you, allow them to think what they want. You don't have time to sit up here and keep on trying to, um, define yourself through other people when they already have different perceptions of you anyway. They have their limited perceptions of how they see you. So you have to allow yourself to keep growing, keep ascending, because it's like they said, throughout these changes today, you know you have to allow yourself to not get in that loop, because it's like you're needing that ascension right now. You're allowing your life, being able to allow yourself to rise where you need it to be. There's things that we go through so many times, and it can be unbearable. It can be things that make you feel like you want to just walk away and give up. I've been there. You get tired of, pushing out love and positivity when people take you for granted. You can be going out your way to help people, and the next thing you get back, they want to stab you in your back. And it's just that whole point. They're not used to people like us. If you're genuine about your things, and you are a true friend or a true partner or a true lover, whatever it is, to that person, and you didn't get, it wasn't reciprocated, allow yourself to, that's more of their loss than it is yours. You have to allow yourself to appreciate what they taught you, appreciate the things that you've seen through the connection of those situations you were in with those people, or even just by the decisions you have made. It's whether good or bad, they're all teaching us something. These different things were going in changes. Harsh situations brought us on this path. Being able to see the truth was not pretty, but you had to be able to respect the game. It was true. If the facts are being shown to you in that way, you have to be able to respect that, because you're seeing it. You're not, seeing it through, the 3D dimension. You're seeing it up, HD. you know, it's like, and it's just, all these different things that are taking place. I'm just like, damn, I've gone through a lot, but I'm learning, I'm growing. There may be a thing that may give me a hiccup, but it's just at this point, if it's not bringing me empowerment, it's not bringing me positivity, if it's not uplifting me and giving me positive vibes, I'm not going to allow myself to even entertain it. You know, I have people, that want to do it face to face, or, want to give out negativity and speak through their ego and insecurities towards me. I just pray for them and keep going. I don't have time for tit for tat. I'm too old for that. Soon in a month, I would be 43 years old. I don't have time for all that. I'm just going ahead, be me, be the best me I can be. That competition is me, five days ago or 5 minutes ago. There's a lot of things that are coming towards your way. Your strength is being reflected through every change you make. I love what I do. There's days that I have bad days. There's days that I may not be sure where I'm going at that time, because it's just that energy that you carry. There's a lot of things that you're trying to come to terms with. There's a lot of things that you're still healing from, because it comes in layers. You can be good about it today, and the next thing you know, something will pop off, and you're right back at square one. But you have to be able to give yourself that time, be gentle with yourself, because you have to understand you're not still healing from the things from here, but you're still healing from the things that has taken place in your life in times before. Everything is a lesson of gratitude that you needed. It's a lesson of value. I look at all the different things that has taken place in my life, and I was like, you know what, you have changed so much for the better. It's okay when you have been strong for so long to have that moment, like, you know what, let me take my butt a break, because this gonna make me snap in a minute. I love the fact of me, because it's just like so many things that's taking place in my life where I don't even respond the same thing to people. It's just like, people can come at me even on here, and it's just like, I'm not about to waste my energy on you, or me and my typing fingers to sit up here and even waste my energy on you. I'm gonna just go ahead and delete your behind, keep it moving, and go on into my, my next, whatever I'm doing, next, and not even skip a beat, you know. But I appreciate those different things. I love the support I get. I love the fact is when I've gone through so much, and there's times that you feel like everything is in vain, But then when I constantly, people send me text messages and, drop comments, you know, um, it's like I got a few of them yesterday. And I mean, it really helped me, because at times you feel like, why am I keep going through this? Why, even though I push out this, and this, and this, and that, I feel like I'm not being appreciated, or I feel like, I'm doing this in vain, or I'm jumping monkey hoops, and, I'm trying to manifest what I'm trying to manifest. And then I'm doing this and I'm not getting nothing in return, or I am getting blessings, but it's not the ones that I've been looking for. And you have to allow yourself to be patient with that. Trust the process, because there may be certain things that you still need to heal from. You may still have a little bit of you're seeing through, seeing things through an ego type, vibration. And it's just like I had to allow myself to appreciate that, because it's just the fact is, when they give you something, they want to make sure that you're mentally, emotionally, and spiritually ready for what they're about to give you. But just for the things that you have wanted, that you're trying to manifest, you know, just for the good deeds that you have done, it's going to be so much more than what you even asked for. You're like, oh, I wasn't even expecting this. I ain't even got a speech ready. You will be going through those different things. And it's just like, I see the things that I've done. There will be times where I'm just ready to walk away, because you get tired of it. It's just like, I have my ups and downs. My dad's anniversaries getting ready to come up. So it's to be expected, especially around this time of year. Never really, cared for April. For the last 4 years, I really haven't cared for it. But all these different things is taking place in my life because the change was needed. I needed to heal. I needed to love myself more. I needed to, uh, respect myself more, place healthy boundaries up for myself. If people start getting upset about the boundaries I keep, that shows you a lot about, how you want to manipulate. If people want to sit up here and push anything negative to me, the best response is no response at all. That's how you respond to a fool at times. You ain't even got to say nothing. There have been times where, I got stuff here, and then I'll, go ahead and delete it. But then it's just like, oh, you're trying to really push my buttons. Well, let me go ahead and say this to you and keep on moving. It's just at that point, I know where I'm trying to be. I know where I'm trying to go. I know what I'm trying to do with my life. Seeing things for what they truly are. I appreciate them on all levels, whether it's something that's really negative or something that's highly beautiful. Those are the things that I need to learn and see the world for what it is. And at times when you go through so many different things, the life, the world can make you, kind of bitter at times, but don't allow yourself to do that. You have strength. You have that, that go-getter, you know, vibe you have, that even though you may need to take a break, don't give up on the things that you want. You, you can either stay in that situation and remain on doing those things, or you allow yourself to let that change take place. You can become your change. Like I said, you can become your challenges. What things that you still may be triggered about. There's a lot of times where, right at this point in time, the masses are seeing which things that need to be healed, which things you need to acknowledge, which things you need to head towards, stay focused on, allow your vibrations to, go higher, because these are very deserving of you. And a lot of times your strength gets tested because you have gone through so many different things, or you've probably been toying with the same thing for so long, and you don't realize how close your breakthrough is. From all the things that you go through. And at times, I trust me, I know it can be where you're ready to walk off and say to hell with it, and just go and do you, because it's like, it seems like I'm not getting what I want, and I'm still doing the things you said to do, and I'm still not getting it. But then you just don't know what the heck is going on behind those curtains. You about to do that curtain call that you didn't even expect, just because you allowed yourself to keep going even when you didn't see how your path was, where your path was taking you. And that can be very scary, because we fear what we don't understand. And it's hard to have faith. And what is that, you gotta walk with faith by sight. What is it? I forgot what it is, but you have to go with your faith even when you can't see it. I almost forgot to say it, but I'm like bumping. I'm not gonna try to do that today. But I really had to take that time out for myself and just really look at life and how it is. Not every day is going to be a good day, but even when you're being tested, that's your best teacher, because it allows you to see, what things are taking place in your life, There's a lot of people that were in your life that universe sends to take you to educate you in the most craziest ways. You end up getting blessings in the most unexpected ways. Because it's like I allow myself to see the changes that is taking place with me and seeing the things that I've gone through, and I can really tell myself I'm strong as hell because of things that I've gone through, just the remarks I can get from people, all these different things. It's just like I can't, you know, constantly be worried about what other people think of me. That's is how I choose to validate myself, how I choose to love the things that I reflect in my life. Um, that has really blessed me. I've done 360 about 10, 20 times. I should be able to get my count my bonus points to give me a free flight, because I don't, change so much. And I can appreciate it because, like I said before, and I'll say it many, many times, even though things has happened to you in that personal way, it was meant to happen for you to be able to help people that come in connection with you, because there's a lot of us that we can be lost in transition, um, not understanding what in our lives are currently taking place. Why do you feel things in that heaviest way? you know these things has led you to a path for you to be able to face the things that you constantly ran from, acknowledging the things that you really truly need to let go of. If you want a happy life, you have to be able to let go of those things that's weighing you down from getting to that happy life. It's all about how you tend to go through things. You have to allow yourself to use your imagination on what you're doing. You know what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to get in your life, but a lot of times you have to add that extra you know uh, vision of vibration. It's just like, what, even when it comes to me, I used to love working out. I used to do it like 8, 9 times hour, 8, 8, 9 hours a day. I used to get up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, us as, empaths do. And I used to work out all the way until it's time for me to go to work. Then I get to work and I had to go up and down. It was like about 80 steps. And I used to run up that back and forth, like 3 times before I ended up starting work. They were like, Rosa, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, I'm trying to get my frequency up and lost weight so much. But dealing with these things, I've gone through, really showing me the truth of everything that, has occurred in my life, and being able to know the things I've endured. It really broke me down, because it's like now, after almost close to, it's almost close to 2 years that, I've been sober, and having to, I end up gaining a little weight, and that really messed me up. But then I had to allow myself to be fair with myself. So it's like, look at the things that you're dealing with. You're dealing with so much, and you're used to having that fail safe of an escape, to handle your stress, handle your sadness. I no longer smoke cigarettes. I used to chain smoke the hell out of them. I could have been a sponsor for Newport, or smoking weed. I used to constantly go through that, but it was just like the more I ascended, the less effect it would have on me. And that was just like a waste of money. And I'd be dag if I stopped dead and go to something that's a lot stronger. Nah, I couldn't do that. And I don't even drink. I had to be able to face everything sober. So that put me in a mild depression, to where food was my comfort. And, all those different things just changed place. So it's just like now when I work out, it's just, um, it just wasn't in me anymore. I was just so depressed about everything that's going on, and desperately wanting closure, and everything like that has been in my life. So I had to allow myself, hey, listen to some music, pick some songs and stuff that really gets you going. Even dance, a lot more. Play your guitar a little bit, sing. Go through all those things that lift you up. Those are the things that's going to motivate you to keep it going. When you have people constantly at you, throwing shade and stuff like that, that lets you know that they're threatened by your progression. You have to be able to allow yourself to keep moving, because obviously when they see something like that in you, they envy that. So they will throw doubt on you, because nobody, there's some people that out there that when they want you to do good, but they don't want you doing better than them. Everything is good until you become somebody else's competition. They don't like that. On me, I'm just like, hell, I want us all to win. People come back and tell me and share their ideas, things that they've been doing to help themselves heal and come to terms with things. I really love that. And I tell people, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you because you deserve that. You've been hanging on to these heavy vibrations for so long. You have stopped that from you to achieve greater things that is truly out there for you. But that's when you have to allow yourself, are you going to still remain in this situation, or are you going to allow yourself to change for the better? It's just like when you get older, you shouldn't be doing the same stuff you've been doing. In my 20s, I was like a hot mess in my 20s. You couldn't keep me down. I was out there doing everything. But it's just like now, I don't even like going out, because it's just like I said, anything I can do in the club, I can do it at home. At least I ain't got to impress nobody, get my nails done, get my hair done, trying to find a little cute outfit. Next, go to the club, then spill something on it, and sit up here and scuffed up your shoes. And, somebody done probably sit up here and, pulled on your hair a little bit. I said, I just don't have time for that. I allow myself to raise vibrations. It's like, shoot, I don't like the next person that likes to do that. Just is not me anymore. I don't find that entertaining. So now it's just like, I watch my videos, meditate, I sing, I dance, and, go out in Mother Nature and exercise, and it makes me feel really good. Even though it may take a minute, because I was not really eating healthy. Um, change takes time at times, and it was just all the things that I've gone through, still the things that I'm going through, and just trying to make peace with it. And your change, your manifestations can show you, reflect towards you all the strength that you always had. You got that determination, but a lot of times you have to allow yourself to um basically, make a habit of it. you know it's not easy. There are certain days that I don't feel like getting out of bed. I'll sit up here and want to cry, because I constantly deal with things, and wondering why the world can be so cruel at times. you know I used to get angry because the fact is nobody knew my life. Nobody knew the things that I didn't speak on, because there's a lot of things I don't speak on because I'm really trying to allow myself to come to terms with it. But if I know my experiences that I've endured can help other people find peace in their situations, yeah, I do that. Because what we have dealt with is not easy. you know we're that family, that soul family that is like cutting cords on a lot of unhealthy situations. It may not have started with us, but it's damn sure gonna end with us. You have to allow yourself to say, yeah, I did that. You have to pat your own self on the back, because some people gonna hate just because the fact is you done endured so much and you still coming out on top. And they don't, truth be told, they can do this, do it too, but it takes sacrifices. It takes changes. You have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable with, being comfortable of getting uncomfortable, stepping out that zone of comfort, allowing yourself to not let fear, doubt, or uncertainty stop your grind. You have to allow yourself to, that should be, what it felt like to be in that darkness. You knew, well, darkness of unsurety, and put it that way. Not darkness is not bad, because those are the times that those transformations help you grow, help you achieve the things you desperately want in your life. Because it's like you can stay in a situation you are knowing it's not healthy. It could be toxic, whatever you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. And at times get hard. I was listening to this song by Lecrae talking about "I'll Find You," and I was listening to that right before I started doing my videos, and I felt that, and it's true. Times get hard. There's sometimes you want to walk away. There are certain times you want to give up. There are certain times even when you constantly push out love and positivity, half of the times in return you getting back some BS. Sometimes you got to put that BS shield up and keep it moving. It's just like sometimes somebody can come with you some crazy ass vibration, like bullshit, 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 block block yourself. Like, oh no, I got my bullshit shield on. You can't bother me. And you have to be able to do that, especially with today. Today is reflecting so many beautiful things about you, so many things that you may have ignored or overlooked, that really will find peace and upliftment that is needed in your life. You've gone through so many different changes. There's plenty of times you had setbacks, failures, bad mistakes, bad choices, but that's how you learn. if you never did these things, how would you do it? And at times, I tell myself, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. If I was there, this wouldn't have happened. If I would have, changed my mind and not did that, this wouldn't have happened. But, when it came to that time of, me and my dad transitioning, I held guilt for so long for that, because I felt like, if I was there, that would have never happened. Wanting to have that answer. It's not easy. No, it's not. Especially when your family's in the public eye like that. But, I wouldn't have been able to do the things that I'm doing. I wouldn't have known the truth about what has taken place in my life, that some of this decisions was made for me, you know. Um, and it's just the people involved are threatened by that. People involved that don't want to know the truth is threatened by that. But, universe has a way on things happening the way they do. And at times, I get sad and upset about it and get in my feelings about the situations that are taking place, because it's like people hiding behind, their deception. Me, I've always been, if I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you. You like, Roslynn, you don't like it? I know. I'm not even gonna say a fake, oh girl, you all right, or oh man, you all right. I'm like, hell no. But I keep it real like that. I'm not the type of person that throws a rock and hide my hand, or use people to do things in the sake of my insecurities. I've had that, where people do that. They don't do nothing straight up. And like I tell people, I'm that type of one to throw a whole damn brick through your car and be sitting right on the hood waiting for you to get there. Make sure I give you all my insurance information, and I got a side of bail money, but it's just at that time, my mind can't be on that heaviness. My mind can't be on, what people have done to me. I don't want to do the blame game anymore. These things has happened to me, but it's uplifted me in the most profound way that I didn't ever see coming. Me being real about my stuff, being very blunt. I be discerning now, because I really don't want to hurt people. And I always tell people it always depends on how you deliver your messages. I want my messages to be clear, but I try to allow myself to be, mindful of that, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But if you come at me the wrong way, that's it, but then, it is what it is. But, I had to allow myself to change, because it was like, I didn't have a good upbringing, you know. The way I've done things, I've been in survival mode my whole life, but also I felt like I was unlovable. I was tainted, I was jaded, all those different things. But then I had to allow myself, even through the harshest times, it helped me love myself so much more. It made me respect myself, allowing no opinion of others of how people want to see me. Don't allow that to affect me doing what I need to do in my life. I'm not here to make other people happy. I'm not here to seek anybody else's approval. Now I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'll tell people I don't heal you. I don't. That's you, but I will help you along the way to remind you the things that it's hard for you to see within yourself. They gave me that gift of seeing the truth in other people, and we hold beautiful, beautiful vibrations. Even through the toughest moment, you still have that beauty within you. You still have that handsome in you. That magic is powerful as hell, and a lot of times we don't feel that, because so many people wanted to overlook that, because they were basically putting their truth out on you, you know, and you have to allow yourself to let that change, because it's like I've been rock bottom, but I'm blessed at the same time. Sometimes it's hard for me to say I'm blessed, because I have so many things that take place in my life. Like, at times you feel like it's hard for you to be nice to people, because even the ones that, you reached out for gives you total BS in return. But then you have to not allow yourself to become bitter of those things. That shows more about them and less about you. Don't allow your love that you project towards other people, as well as you hold on to yourself. Don't allow somebody's ugliness to place you into a thing where you're walking around like them. Because those the ones that truly insult you like that need the most healing of them all, just because of how they're placing that on you. But these are the things that make you change. You're nothing. If anything that people say to you, if you're let me change that. If you're doing positive things in your life. Even when you're doing negative things, you have to learn from those negative things, because a lot of times you'll have somebody come back to you and they'll be reflecting the things that you need to take notice in within yourself. Allow that change to take place. You're going to bigger and better things, but you can't be able to do that if you're still remaining through the actions of what you were doing yesterday that wasn't so positive. you know there's going to be days that's bad, but you're going to have some days that's good, but you still have to find a blessing throughout those days. At the end of the day, even though you probably had a headache, you've probably been crying, and all those different things, but at the end of the day, you can say, I released this. I was being honest about myself on the things that I need to fix within myself. You can't change how other people's actions are, but you can change how you are allowing yourself to even let that bother you, or you allow yourself to distance yourself and just cut cords of that, because it's not bringing any kind of growth into your life. Other people's toxic situations are all about themselves, you know, and and sometimes it's hard to understand that, but it happens. But it's like today, you have to allow yourself, and I had to really look at it. Even though I had the most hateful things that's happened to me from people that I really cared for, I have to allow that burden to be washed away, allow myself to not be in my feelings about what has happened, because at the end of the day, if I know I'm giving out love even when I didn't get it back, I'm on that good side. Because right now, whatever is being hateful or doing things that's speaking out of anger, hate, or ego, is going to come right back to you. And just when it comes right back to you, it's going to hit 10 times fold. And some people feel like, oh, if I get somebody else to do it, it's going to come back on them and going to come back on me. Yes, it is. It's going to come back on you and whoever else is involved in that. A lot of times people dig ditches for us and end up falling in their damn selves, just because the fact is they didn't take that time to be dealing with self and healing self. They're too busy trying to throw you in a situation because they see something that you didn't within yourselves. So allow yourself to see the truth within yourself. Allow yourself to, if you don't like what you see and this is something you can change, and it is not about what people push on you that you feel like you can't care for yourself, but the things that you feel like you're not happy of seeing, you have that moment of change, you go ahead and do that. You're trying to get to some places. You can't get there if you're still holding on to that baggage of, what brought you on this path in the first place. But allow yourself to make the best choices of them all, because right now, this is that time of reflection. This is that time of healing. This is that time of acknowledgement, you know, seeing the things that has taken place. Because a lot of times, even though you're not where you're at, that doesn't mean you're not going to get there, you know. But you have to allow yourself to trust the process. And I have to tell myself that a lot. Trust the process. I see how many people I'm, helping out just for me giving my views on life, you know. At times it's like people are like, Roslynn, you just keep it real. And I say a lot of people like it, but there are some people that don't. But, like I said, that means you need to reevaluate yourself on where you see your truth is. But allow yourself to keep growing, allow yourself to keep manifesting, even when you feel like things aren't changing, because a lot of times it's happening right in front of us and we're not taking part in it because we're too busy focused on the things that we no longer have in our lives, or what you wish you had. Because if you don't allow yourself to view it as, I'm gonna get there, my blessings is on my way to me. Nobody can stop those things. Doors and windows are about to open. They about to put a welcome out for all you and your abundance that you truly deserve. Even though you may be a little bit impatient, I know that, me too, but you have to allow yourself to know good things come to those who wait. So I hope you were able to resonate with the kindness of this video. Write down the positive things you want to manifest in your life, and, burn a candle, and hold that faith and hold it tight, because there are so many different things that's coming your way, babe. You are not even going to be prepared for. Your blessings are going to bring you down to your knees, and I hope something good happens for you today. I hope things happen for you, tomorrow, because you really need those things. We're all going through these changes, but those changes are going to be so worth it. So, like I said, I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Be responsible and so safe at everything you do. Make sure you're, washing your hands, spraying disinfectant stuff. Do what you got to do. Um, like and subscribe. Give your thumbs up. Drop me a line. I would love chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Make sure that you have that notification bell on so you know when my videos are about to pop up. I would love to give a post notification. Shout out to Thomas J and JB Transport and Han Mana and Shanley LaRose. Much love to you as well. If you need to get in touch with me privately and talk one-on-one about your path, or just even trying to get understanding of your transformation, I can try my best to help you. You can you can find me on Facebook Messenger. Shoot me a message up under my name. You can find me. I'm not accepting any firm requests, but I'm staying connected with people on the messenger. And whatever we speak on is totally confidential. I'll help you out as much as I can. And if I can't find the answers, I will definitely give you the information to head you towards the way to get the answers you need. So like I said, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, share, tell somebody about the channel. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything that you're trying to manifest comes 100,000 times more than what you've expected and what you asked for. It comes so much sooner than you expected. And make sure you give out love, light, positivity, and as well as prosperity words, frequency, and vibes towards others. You never know how far it will take them. And I will see y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.